And we are back for episode 7 of the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Pushup playthrough. As you can see here, I spent a little bit of time off screen preparing for some missions that are coming up later on, including finishing the driving school as well as getting my lung capacity up for one very annoying mission. In the last episode, we took out Jizzy, T-Bone, and Ryder, and now it's time to head for the final member of the Logo Syndicate, Mike Torino.
Carl, it's Woozy. I've got some information for you.
Hey, Woozy, what's the business?
My man found that van you were looking for by the helipad downtown.
And Torino?
Yep, he's there. Apparently he's about to take some merchandise and cut up a helicopter. They've already started loading boxes.
Something about Torino don't add up. Holler back if you hear something.
After tactically acquiring a car, we were greeted at the helipad by a dude with a rocket launcher. Upon realizing that being in a large target like a car would be a bad idea, we went the rest of the way on foot. On our way up to the actual helipad, we did get tagged a couple of times, but nothing that we couldn't handle.
Welcome to San Andreas.
Once on the helipad, we did get absolutely lit up, but we were able to pick up enough RPGs to arm a small nation before hopping on a motorcycle to chase after the helicopter. Given my current health situation, my strategy was to get as far ahead of the helicopter as I could before hopping off the bike and firing as many rocket-propelled grenades at it as I possibly could. My own personal Jesus abandoned me, so I missed every single one of those shots, but luckily I was able to hop into a nearby car to try that one again.
Ow.
This time I drove as far in front of the helicopter as I possibly could, took care of this cop that was bothering me, and then gave it another attempt at shooting it out of the sky. After about 1 or 2 missed shots, I finally was able to knock it out of the sky.
Alright, come on, you can do it! You can do it! Kick ass, man.
We're closed, Puckeye.
Easy, man. I'm here to see Woozy.
Oh, upstairs.
Stupid ass motherfucker.
Come on, Stone! Come on! Go! Come on, you can do it!
I'm Johnson. I'm here to see Woozy. I work with him.
You suck!
Yes, right this way. You know of the boss's curse?
Curse? Nah.
He's blind.
Blind. But we was just racing cars last week.
Yes, I know. He's blessed with unbelievable good fortune. And the triad that would do anything for him? We call him our lucky mole.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
Woozy!
Hello, Carl.
Hey, what's happening, Woozy? You know, how you doing?
Straight to the facts. I can't use your help unless I'm open with you about who I am and what I do. Let me reintroduce myself. I am the boss of the Mountain Plowboys.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Why don't you sit down? As Daidai-lo of the Triad, it is my responsibility to see that disputes are settled without damaging important business.
Where I come in at?
We shall see. I'm about to drop in on a local Triad that failed to show face at the last Tong meeting. Come with me, and you'll see how we Triad settle things without recourse to unnecessary violence.
All right, I'll ride with you.
Why they're gaining any courage now, but I'm nervous about the situation.
After we drove Woozy around the block, we were treated to some of that good old-fashioned rockstar humor.
What's wrong? You lost? Need a hand?
No. I was just, getting the feel of the place. Ah, we're here. This way. Strange, this gate is usually locked. Stick close.
Oh, man. Woozy.
What's got you so spooked? Oh, sorry. Didn't see you lying down there.
He's dead. They all are.
The blood feathers wiped out?
Daidai-lo, forgive me. I was too scared to fight, so I hid.
Enough. What happened here?
Vietnamese surprised us, cut us all down. Shit! Here they come again!
Once again, we find ourselves in the middle of a good old-fashioned gang war. We have to escort Woozy as we shoot our way out of this alley and then hop into a car.
We got more company.
You drive. I'll send them back to the sewer.
Even though the game says to let Woozy do this, we did give him a little bit of an assist just so we could get this done a little faster.
Driving, I'll take care of these murderous scum.
That looks like the last of them.
Thank you, Carl. You saved me from having to kill them all myself. Okay, let's get back to my place.
You must be sick, or you're lonely. How you gonna diss me? You don't even know me. Your ring, I'll be done.
Hey, Woozy, my man. What's going down?
Hey, CJ. Let me introduce you to Shuk Fu, Ramfa Lee. He heads the Red Gecko Tong on the West Coast.
How you doing?
Ah Kung has sent word from Kowloon. A Vietnamese crime family, the Da Nang boys, are preparing to move to the United States. This may explain the cowardly attack on the blood-feathered triad. There may be some trouble ahead.
The Shifu would like a package retrieved. A courier has left it in a drop at the airport. It is most important to the matter at hand.
Oh, I can do that.
He is Triad? A mountain boy?
No, a personal friend of mine. And less likely to draw the attention of the Da Nang boys.
Okay.
Thanks for your support.
For this mission, we are tasked with driving to the airport to pick up a car. Once again, if you've played this game more than one time, once you get in the car, you'll know the optimal route to get out of the garage.
Welcome to the jungle.
You won't get far.
We got everything you want. We know the name.
After you're out of the garage, you just have to drive past all of these roadblocks, and then drive to the destination on the map.
What you bring.
Even though you do have some pursuers, this is still an easy mission.
As honored as I am to share my home with you, we should lure these lizards out into the baking sun.
We were followed here. The Da Nang boys are watching this apartment. As soon as we leave, they will attempt an assassination.
Hey, what's the big deal? Won't you cruise on out of here, lead them to a place quiet, and cap they flat asses? No offense.
None taken.
We find you funny.
Look, long as they think Mr. Farley here is in the back, they'll follow me wherever. After a while, you can come out safely. Simple.
Amazing.
Your success will be rewarded, Mr. Johnson.
For this mission, you do have to drive this car all the way down to Angel Pine, but at least you get to listen to Eminem's Front on the way, and that makes everything a lot better. This mission can get a little hectic at times, but really all you have to do is drive through these checkpoints without taking too much damage. It's a pretty easy mission.
Showers wash your mind.
Mr. Johnson, it's Guppy. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. They took the bait like morons. Mr. Grandpa Lee, get out all right?
Yes, Woozy is taken him to safety. Thank you.
Cool. I'll see you later, man.
Decoy! Back to Chinatown!
Barefoot and pregnant again, just like my daddy.
Once again, the game does kind of leave you out here in the middle of nowhere, but at least it's not terribly far from San Fierro.
Hold on. You trying to tell me you can't swim?
Seriously, when I'm in the deep water, it panics me. Plus, I'm terrified of eels and squid and seaweed and...
Okay, dude, see, I know you're just trying to make excuses now.
Look, CJ, I need someone from outside the Triad who I can trust.
Alright, so let me get this straight. You want me to swim around in dirty dock water, dodging little brown jelly beans and Vietnamese gangsters to put a bug on a boat in the harbor?
You're so negative.
Listen, man. When I was a kid, swimming off the Santa Maria, I once got a condom stuck to my face. Horror like that stays with you for life. Believe that.
I have a confession to make. I'm blind.
No shit.
Yeah. Although I've trained my other senses to a point where you wouldn't notice my handicap, in the water, they'd be quite useless.
All right, Woozy, relax. Don't beat yourself up about it. Look, I'll do it. One last thing. You do know that I'm black, right? And not Chinese.
I'm blind, Carl, not stupid.
Good old amphibious assault. So this is the mission where you have to go and grind your lung capacity up to a point where you do a whole bunch of swimming underwater, except this mission features another really cool speedrun tactic where you don't actually have to swim underwater at all. I'll explain why I have my frame limiter turned on here in a second, but for this trick you're going to jump onto this rock, angle yourself so you avoid the invisible wall on that pointy rock, and then jump across to this one. As I kind of talked about with that mission where you throw boxes at Ryder from the train, I'm not sure if it's because the physics are tied to 30 frames a second, but having the frame limiter off can cause a lot of issues, and sometimes this'll happen. And I have no idea why. After that, we're back in the water, and as I said before, you'll just hop on this rock, avoid the invisible wall on that pointy rock, get up here, and then jump back across. This time we're going to leave our frame limiter on, and as you'll see, you're just going to climb this rock and jump into the parking lot. Learning nothing from my mistakes, we're going to turn the frame limiter back off, and then once we're ready to go, you're going to run over to this part of the pier and jump into the water and then hop into the dinghy. One of the many issues caused by having the frame limiter off is that you swim super slow, and you also can't dive underwater, meaning that if you were to try this mission normally, you'd have to turn the frame limiter on anyway. In spite of our slow swimming speed, we hopped into the dinghy and drove to the checkpoint on the other side of the boat. Because the game doesn't anticipate you getting to the boat this way, you have to actually be in the water before you can jump onto that platform to activate the checkpoint. Once you've actually activated the checkpoint, the game does its best Metal Gear Solid 2 impression, but since there's no cardboard box, we're not going to worry about sneaking.
Such a buster now, huh?
Almost killed the guy in the joint.
You want to get shut up, huh?
After taking all these dudes out, it's time to plant the bug and get off the boat. Originally, I was going to attempt to steal this boat, but then I realized they had AKs and decided that was a terrible idea, so I swam all the way back to the dinghy. Word of advice for anybody else playing the Steam version of this game, if you're going to turn the frame limiter on, just go ahead and leave it on until you're done with whatever mission you're doing. Let's just say more than a few mistakes were made and leave it at that. Back in the water we go, and hopefully the third time is the charm. Once again, frame limiter on. And then you're just going to follow the steps to repeat the speedrun trick instead of swimming through all of those tunnels. Once back on board the tanker, we planted the bug and then hopped back into the water. My dinghy despawned, so we decided to commandeer this boat to drive it back to the pier.
Easy, my man.
CJ, you caught me on my way out.
Business?
This is the big one. This is the one that is going to seal my place in the Red Gecko Tong. But something's come up, and I gotta sort things out myself. Excuse me. Little Lion, what's the news? Damn! Why today, of all days? Okay, shit. Take Guppy and go check it out.
Trouble?
The Da Nang boys are arriving today on a container ship. Little Lion's gone to check it out. I really gotta go too.
Hey, man, look. Don't even trip. I'ma handle this for you, all right?
Thanks, my friend. Your help and friendship has been invaluable to me.
Thanks, man. What are other guys?
Oh, they're getting a helicopter to do a couple of flybys of the ship. Look, if everything goes well, I'll call you in a week or so and invite you to my new spot.
Hey, CJ, what are you doing?
Just bumped into Woozy on his way out. Fill me in. I thought I'd roll with you.
Well, we ain't rolling. Whoa, early. Strap in and strap up.
It has been a minute since we've had a good old-fashioned turret section, and on the way to the boat we can practice our aim by shooting some of these other ships.
I see it.
You better lock and load. They'll be on their guard.
Lock and load.
For this part, all you need to do is shoot the dudes on the boat as the helicopter flies by them. The only thing that can make this part better is if we had some fortunate sun blaring out of the helicopter while we do it. Getting shot down by this RPG is unavoidable, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it.
We're going down. Brace for impact.
Ah, man, that hurt. Damn. Lost everything but my blade.
Right here, you have two options on how to approach this mission. You can swim to the freighter and go all Metal Gear Solid on it, or you can swim to shore and drive to ammunition and buy a bunch of weapons to go all GTA on it. For this attempt, we're going to go with the stealthy option.
Can you see any survivors? No, nobody getting out of that alive.
At first, we tried to remain all sneaky beaky like, but very soon this whole thing turned into a big ol' shootout.
You want a hole in you, huh? Now will you be quiet? Ah! God!
After taking those two dudes out, we regained our dual-wield Tech 9s, making this mission a hell of a lot easier.
I'm gonna move in.
However, very soon after that, we ran out of ammo, making this part of the mission way harder than it was before.
Let me get at this guy myself.
You wanna get slept, bitch? Oh, a gun.
However, once we got our Tech 9s back and started collecting ammo for it, once again this mission got a hell of a lot easier.
On my face. You having fun yet?
You looking for trouble?
Oh, out of here.
After fighting our way through all of the cargo containers, we made our way to the bottom portion of the ship.
Keep it down. You want to bring the snakehead down here?
Not long until we're drinking cola in the free west, eh? Hey, who the fuck are you?
You lost the live yet?
This part of the mission can be quite difficult because there are no health pickups and you do have to fight your way through a lot of heavily armed dudes. And that does include that dude who spawns behind you and can absolutely light your ass up if you're not paying attention.
You uglier?
With 1 health and a dream, we had to fight our way past the toughest guy, who throws grenades at you from across the ship. Luckily, we took him down, and after this cutscene with the refugees, you do get full health back.
Please! The snakehead tricked us! We're prisoners! Please help us escape! The snakehead is up on the bridge!
Cool now.
We made our way up to the bridge, where we fought past these 2 last guards.
Told.
And now you have the option of engaging in a sword fight with the snakehead, or
Enough! We settled this here!
you can just do this.
You wanna get shot, huh?
Now all we need to do is go meet up with the refugees, and we'll pass the mission. You know what? Maybe I was a little too harsh on the definitive edition of this game, because this version, there's a lot of fucking problems with it as well. Fuck this game. We'll see you next week.